Welcome to Sunday Yoga Ritual. This is where we reset our nervous system so we can feel more resilient and at ease in our body and mind throughout the entire week. A yoga practice helps to create this space to rhythmically move your body, to breathe in a way that lets your nervous system know it's safe enough. We also create shapes that help us feel more steady and strong. This has an effect on our subtle body as well. Today's practice is going to help us nourish the lymphatic system. It's the full moon, and when the moon is full, just like it rises the ocean tides, it too rises the fluids within our own body. So it's helping to bring the lymphatic fluid, perhaps residues or gunk that was no longer needed in our lymphatic system, it's bringing that to the surface. So you might feel more puffy or stiff during this time. And this yoga practice will help to release that. And when our lymphatic system is backed up, it's also going to have an impact on our nervous system. So it's all interconnected. And so today's practice, we will do a little lymphatic massage to help detox, and we'll breathe and move to regulate our nervous system. I'm Mandy. I'm a yoga teacher, a yoga therapist. I struggled with anxiety my entire life until I found a yoga practice. My dedicated home yoga practice gave me the first feeling of not being so anxious, and I wanted to know more. Why did that work when other things hadn't? So I went on a journey to find out how and why yoga works, and that's what I'm here to share with you. Please find your comfortable seat. You might like to rock along your sitting bones. Feel the weight of your body shift across the earth. And then find a neutral seat. Could even rock back and forth if that helps as well. Finding that plumb line, that center line. Reach the crown of your head up and let your shoulders relax down. If it feels safe enough, I invite you to close your eyes. And without changing your breath, just begin to notice how your body is breathing you. Feel the weight of your body on the earth. Perhaps invite your body to get a little more relaxed. Invite your breath to be a little deeper, breathing into your lower belly. Now you have the leadership of your breath. As you inhale, your belly expands. As you exhale, belly tones towards spine. Let's not force or strive to make this happen, but be like a companion to your breath, gently guiding the inhale and the exhale. Our next breath will be Chandra Bhedana. This is in honor of the full moon. Chandra is moon, so it's moon breathing. We're going to seal off the right side nostril. You could use your thumb to seal the right side. We'll inhale through the left. And for the exhale, we'll remove the seal on the right side and exhale through the right only. So we'll seal the left to exhale. So it's inhale through the left side only and exhale through the right side only. And we'll do this 8 to 10 times depending on your own breath cycle. So we'll begin together, but first just take an inhale and exhale it all out. Seal the right side and inhale left. When you get to the top of your inhale, seal the left side so you can exhale completely through the right side. At the end of your exhale, seal the right to inhale left. And continue this process for 8 to 10 times. I'll be quiet so you're not beholden to my own rhythm over here. Try not to rush. If at any point you become breathless in this process, you'll need to adjust your breathing pattern. So perhaps not take such a big, long inhale or a slow, long exhale. So if at any point you're breathless, reset and start over at a different pace that feels more manageable. There's no point in becoming breathless. That would be completely counterindicative of what we're doing today. Wherever you're at, do 1 or 2 more cycles of Chandra Bhedana. When you're complete, you can rest your hands in your lap. Keep your eyes closed and just notice how you feel. If there's any small or subtle shift from when you arrived and noticed your natural, unaltered breath to now, you can open your eyes when you're ready. And we'll begin our facial massage for the lymphatic detox. And then we'll do chest. And we'll conclude at the end with our lower body. And we'll have a breath practice in between. It's all just going to be really lovely. So let's begin. Clear a little space. The meaty part above your collarbone is a lymphatic node on both sides. So begin to massage into this area. Any congestion here would block lymphatic fluid from the face to come back down to the heart. Our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like our heart does. Our heart can pump circulation all the way down to our toes. You can do some tapping if that feels good. Then bring your 2 fingers, index and middle finger, if that works for you, between your earlobe and your jaw point. And you're going to massage here, and you can go clockwise. And I'll give you a hint here. It's the sensitive part of your body. So if you're massaging somewhere and you're like, I don't really feel anything, you might not be on the lymph node. So kind of just tap around. And if there's a sensitive part, that's it. These lymphatic nodes, they do so much for us. And I don't know, there's like some 600 in the body. It'd be more than that. Okay, now we're going to come up to the lymph nodes at our brow point between our nose here on either side. I like to use my thumbs, so you can interlock your fingers together, interlock, and then use your thumbs on the brow point. And you can move your thumbs around like this, or you could move your head around your thumbs. Go in both directions here. This part is always the most sensitive for me. Spend a little extra time. Okay. We'll come back to our index finger and middle finger, and we'll begin to tap around the eyes. And then tap down to that jaw point. So now we're like air traffic control. And go under your eyes, the bridge of your nose and your cheeks. And we're guiding the lymphatic fluid down towards the heart. We've cleared space, go across the chin, the jawbone. And then take your fingers, your 4 fingers, cross your arms, and lightly graze along your neck. Guiding that fluid, again, back down towards your heart. Great. Our next activity in this practice is called Topotement. So you'll make a gentle fist with your hand, and we're going to pat along our body. I have a microphone here, so I want to be really sensitive to this for your experience. But what I'd like is for you to come from your shoulder towards your heart. And you're just tapping around your chest here on both sides, going from the outside to the inside. Maybe 3 more times on each side. And then we'll take that Topotement from the outer extremities. I'm going to start with my left arm. You could start with your right if you prefer. Taking your fist and tapping, patting from the outside to the inside. And we want to go 3 to 5 times in each place. Flip your arm over, do the underside. Reach your elbow up so you can get your tricep and your armpit. Going from the elbow towards your armpit. And then circle in your armpit, and we're going in the direction towards the heart. 3 to 5 times here. And then relax your left arm. We'll move to the right. Might consider, what's it like to tend to yourself like this? I think often we think we need to go get a massage. Sometimes that's really expensive to do, so we don't do it. But we have the ability to offer ourselves this treatment. So for a moment, consider, what is it like to be your own massage therapist? To take care of your body in this way. Forget your armpit. Right. Okay, allow your shoulders to rest for a moment. We'll do a breath practice to help stimulate the lymphatic system now. So we've kind of broken it up, and now we're going to help it move. This is a powerful breath practice. It's called Kapalbhati. And we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, but the exhale is the focus. So once you take that breath in, you're going to focus only on the exhale, and they're short, rapid exhales like this. You might want to grab a tissue before you do this practice if you feel any gunk in your nose. That can be helpful. And we'll add some arm movement to it as well. So we're going to inhale, reach up, brighten your fingers, stretch your fingers up. And then on the exhale, we'll close the fist and draw our hands down. So we'll go. And we're going to do that about 20 or 25 times for 2 rounds. So we'll focus on that exhale. The inhale is going to happen all on its own, and you'll feel this in your belly. Are you ready to begin with me? All right, take your inhale, draw it in long, reach up. Begin your exhale when you're ready. Five more. And rest. You might like to close your eyes and notice any sensations in your body. For me, it feels like I just shook up a snow globe. Let your body, let your breath recalibrate all on its own as you just watch. Be a witness. Let's begin our second round. On your inhale, reach up. Begin exhaling when you're ready. Five more. 2, 1. Rest. Close your eyes. Allow your natural breath. We'll take that same breathing practice, but we'll do something a little different with our arms. We'll rest the hands at the base of your head or the back of your neck. Don't pull forward, just let them rest. And when we do this breath this time, we're going to twist from either side. So with each exhale, we're moving. It's a really fun one. Do your best. And again, we'll do about 20 to 25 times. Draw in your inhale. Begin when you're ready. Ten more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and complete. Again, allow for recalibration. We don't always need to move from one thing to the next without pausing in between. In fact, our nervous systems could really benefit from learning to pause in between things, or even 60-second break of breathing before you're off to the next thing can be so soothing. Okay, let's come up. We'll work into the bottom of our body for the lymphatic system. Stand with your feet hip distance apart. Press down into the earth with all four corners of your feet. You might like to lift your toes up and replace your toes down. You can inhale, reach your arms up. If you prefer, you could leave your hands at heart center. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulders down your back as you reach the crown of your head forward. Then walk your hands forward into down dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands and lower your left knee towards the mat. The top of your foot can lay on your mat if that's comfortable enough for you. From here, inhale, reach up, press down into your right foot to create steadiness. Arms up, or you could keep your arms at heart center if you prefer. Exhale, fingertips to your mat. Step onto your left toes and step back to down dog. On an inhale, step your left foot forward, lower your right knee. Rest the top of your foot on the mat if that's okay, and inhale to come up. Breathe here. Flex your right butt cheek. It's going to create a little space in your hip flexor. And exhale, fingertips to your mat and step back to down dog. Let's do that one more time. Step forward with your right foot, lower left knee. Inhale, reach up. Flex your left butt cheek, giving a little space in your left hip flexor, and bend into your right knee. The knee can come forward of your toes slightly, create a little space, a little aeration. Then exhale, fingertips to your mat and step back to down dog. One breath here. Exhale completely. On your inhale, step your left foot forward, lower your right knee, and inhale, come up. Flex the right butt cheek and stretch forward into your left knee. You can add a little arch to your lower back if that feels okay. And then exhale, fingertips return to your mat. Step back to down dog. Bend your knees, and let's take a few breath cycles here. You can always lower your knees to the mat. Okay. Inhale, reach your right foot up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, draw your knee past your nose, and your right ankle comes toward your left wrist. Lower down for half pigeon. Everybody's going to be a little bit different here. Some people have more flexibility in their hips. I personally have pretty tight hip structure, so I'm not at a 90-degree angle with my shin, and that's okay. So from here, walk yourself down to your forearms or a block, bolster. You might like to step your left leg back, perhaps put a block under your right butt cheek, and breathe here. See if you can square your hips. That might mean that your right hip draws back. One more breath cycle. Make it robust. Breathe into your backside body. Exhale completely. Walk onto your hands. We're going to come out the way we came in. So let's go to three-legged dog. Down dog. Three-legged dog on the left side. Half pigeon. Step your right leg back. Both hip bones face forward. Then walk yourself down onto a prop or the floor and breathe. One more full breath cycle. Breathe into your backside body. Exhale completely. This time, walk your hands up and you can sit onto your left butt cheek and bring your right leg forward. Let's come into constructive rest, laying on your back with your knees bent. From constructive rest, take those two fingers, index finger and middle finger again, and massage into the inner hip bone, into your groin area. We have lymphatic nodes here. To your hip flexors. Then keeping your left foot on the ground, pick up your right foot and point your toes towards the ceiling. I'm going to add a little Topotement. Your choice, you could use one hand or two. So we're going to go from the ankle towards the hip. 3 to 5 times. Do your best. Might like to spend a little extra time behind your knee, circling. It's not really about doing this right. You might see I can be a little erratic with this. It's really just about getting that lymphatic system to move. And the important part is that we're going from the outer to the inner. Okay. Rest your hands, interlock your fingers and rest them behind your hamstring. That's okay. And we'll do a little pumping here. So inhale, reach your toes towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your toes towards your nose. About 25 times. Good. Roll your ankle after in both directions, and then place your right foot back on your mat. Press down into the earth with your right foot as you pick up your left foot and point your toes towards the ceiling. Topotement. Another opportunity to consider what it's like to tend to yourself in this way. When our lymphatic system gets backed up, particularly for long periods of time, that's when dis-ease and disease can settle in. Forget the back of your knee. And then rest your hands interlocked behind your hamstring and begin pumping. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your toes towards your face. around 25 times, and circle your ankles in both directions. Great. Now bring both knees in towards your chest. Rest your hands on your shins or the back of your hamstrings or just lightly on your knees. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Feel your belly reach for your thighs as you inhale. As you exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine, towards the ground. We'll take 8 to 10 breath cycles like this. No hurries, no worries. Take your time. Try not to force the breath, but to gently lead, being the companion to your breath. Like walking a small child across the street. We don't pull the child along, we just let them grab our finger and walk at their pace. Wherever you're at in your breathing cycle, let's do 1 or 2 more. Reach your arms out to a T, and on an exhale, lower both knees to the right. Look to the left. No need to control your breath here, but to witness your breathing. Inhale back to center. Exhale left. Look right. See if you can take a bird's eye perspective and see yourself making these efforts for your nervous system, your lymphatic system, and your whole body, your wholeness. Inhale, back to center. Release your feet to your mat. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Take an inhale at center. Exhale, both knees to the right, windshield wipers. Inhale, center. Lower both knees to the left. Let's do 4 or 5 of these to each side at your own pace. When this feels complete for you, you can move into Shavasana. Option to take Supta Konasana today, which is reclined butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open. You could put blocks underneath your thighs. This can be extremely supportive. Or you might like to take a traditional Shavasana and extend your legs out. Your choice, and you can always do both. There'll be time. Place your hands gently on the floor or on your body. Close your eyes. Release any control of your breathing, allowing your body to breathe you. Sense your body, the weight of your body, your bone structure, your muscles. Sense that on the floor, on the earth, against your foundation. And see if you can get a little more relaxed. Softening all the muscles of your face, the corners of your eyes, your cheeks, and your jaw. Thoughts may come and go. That's natural. See about not attaching yourself, not needing to follow any one thought or sensation. If your mind wandered, notice any effect it had on your body, any tensing or tightening. Guide your mind back to the present moment. If you've chosen butterfly and you'd like to move into a traditional Shavasana, now is a good time. Listen to your body for what it wants to do. Let your body get maybe 1% or 1 degree heavier and more relaxed. For right now, there's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. allowing your body to breathe you. Sometimes the breath may want to be long and deep, or more shallow but smooth. Whatever the quality, just become the witness of your breath in our final moments of Shavasana. Be encouraged to stay in Shavasana as long as you can. If now is a time for your practice to end, you can begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. You can bend your knees, or if you've been in butterfly, you can bring them up towards the ceiling.